calm it down for a second. I think we're getting really excited. Look at that Malignancy shirt. Got that Dead by Dog. It's got the Dead by Dog Volume 1 and the date on it. As soon as Malignancy showed that off, I was like, I gotta get me that shirt. I gotta get me that shirt. I asked a friend earlier if what I was doing was like a country bumpkin thing or a totally ghetto thing. So what's the thing I'm doing? Is this country or ghetto? Which am I? He gave me a response. I liked it. I'll let y'all figure it out. I make homemade wine from a jailhouse style recipe. Yeah, like prisoner wine. I'm gonna show it to you. I've got a few of these. You see how this is bowing out right here? Like, oh yeah, there it is. You see how that's bowing out? This thing is like you try to squeeze it, it's real tight. And this will punch out completely. It'll like bleh. But you gotta be careful because it will explode on you if you're not careful. So if you leave your house for like a few weeks, it could be bad. It takes about 2 weeks to get this to ferment. Well, 2 weeks, roughly. But it's the longer you let it ferment, the better it is. So just know that. So in about 2 weeks, you can make this, and then your own refrigerator. You just got to be careful with fruit juices you use at the store because a lot of stores they put preservatives in them that they won't ferment. So you got to go to like the country stores and get the pure goodness. And then you just take a bunch of these containers, fill them up halfway or so. This is OJ and fruit juice. And it's a base of OJ. But I use a lot of the berries that I got growing on my property. So, yeah. I don't drink, but everybody who's tasted it seems to like it. So. Am I country or ghetto? My friend said I was Southern fried punk. Cool. You're listening to Exhumer. Degraded by Sepsis. Fantastic album. I fucking love it. Dare I say this is one of my top favorite albums right now. You know, if I was to have favorites. This is one I spun for months. Zoomer, degraded by Sepsis. Oh yeah, look at it. I'm pretty sure I've shown this off and played it before, but fuck it. I have to hear it again. Yeah. One of those brutal 300 BPM bands. Alright, your cat's back. Bro, we're reading comments? Yeah, we're reading comments. What we got in the comments? This one's good. It's like short and sweet, man. It's Free Beastie 333. Oh, so Free Beastie 333, like 666, but divided by 2. Free Beastie simply says no one values intensity anymore. Yeah. Free Beastie knows what's up. I was on the big video. 64,000 views the last time I saw that. Holy shit, y'all. Damn, that's crazy. And I can get 1,000 every now and then. What the fuck? Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Listen to me and shit. Tiny Tornado MG. That's cool, man. Tiny Tornado. Says you can be a metalhead and a punk at the same time. It's honestly funner to be a part of multiple alternative communities at once. I feel like it's more common for alternative people to enjoy more than one genre of alternative styled music. I loved me some emo and some metalcore, new metal as well. Sign me up. I loved me some punk as well. A bit of a scene music dabble in goth too. Yeah, there's some good goth. You have me on goth. I will enjoy some goth with you. I was a child in humble beginnings, but I was a teenager when that got rolling. I enjoy it all, man. Meet some really interesting, like-minded individuals by enjoying so many different flavors and niche. Niche? I guess that fits there. I don't know. Right on, Tiny Tornado. Yeah, man. Enjoying a bunch of different styles of music. Fuck yeah. Nah, metalcore. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I guess, is there a good metalcore band? I don't know. There's good metalcore songs, but I wouldn't say, like I could pick out a Trivium song and go, okay, that one's okay. I don't know about the rest of this crap. I can do that every now and then. Punk, we're cool on punk, man. Punk. There's punk for you. What else you like? New metal? Yeah. System of a Down was fun. Holy shit, they rose to the top way too fast. That band got popular way too fast. Mastodon, same way, got popular way too fast. That's not even new metal, but System of a Down got way too popular too fast. But they were... Listen to their demos. Their demos are on YouTube, and it's like slowed down, very drawn out versions of the same song. Like they were just learning how to play them. And they realized, oh, we should just play this as fast as we can. And that's what you got. And, man, there's some good System of a Down songs. I don't care. There's some good songs. It's all the earlier shit. Yep. Well, anyways, yeah. Being part of different scenes. Yeah, I would go to punk shows. I'd go to hardcore shows. I'd go to, like, current popular thing shows. But I was always repping death metal, extreme death metal, or at least just extreme music. You know, maybe a black metal shirt or something. But I let them know that's what I'm really about, but I like this shit too. Because I would name off their stuff and be like, oh, I like this, I like this, I like that. Whoa, what? How do you like Cannibal? How can you like all these other things? You can. And then I ran into this comment, which segues perfectly. Whenever I find out someone is in metal, it's like I can let loose and talk about anything with them. And this is from Ket165. Ket_165. So that was cool, man. Tiny Tornado and then Ket's over here. Like, that's awesome, those comments. I just happen to see them so close to each other. Whenever I find out someone's in a metal... Yeah, when you guys like the music style, I'm like, man, have you heard of the Federal Reserve Bank? Cat likes it. Exhumer. Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's my whole thing. Once I find out you're a metal, I'm telling you about the Federal Reserve and presidents that have gotten assassinated and why. That's what you get with me, y'all. Ah, yes. We're talking about logical fallacies earlier. Meme Gazer. Oh, Meme Gazer. Oh, and it's the Shrek guy for his logo. That's cool. Meme Gazer. Anyway, I just want to remind folks that the appeal to the majority is a type of fallacy, aka the bandwagon fallacy, but good luck with that. Thank you, Meme Gazer. I'm going to put on my I just looked this up hat, because I know what he's talking about. But the fallacy he's talking about him is argumentum ad populum. If you wanted the Latin phrase for that, arguing with the population, I guess is what that means, or arguing against the it's arguing against the population. Ad means against. Latin, you don't have to know it, but it's fun to know it. So I looked up this logical fallacy, bandwagon. It doesn't. The argument basically states that it doesn't matter if the thing is right or wrong. It's what we have and everyone else is doing. And I've been in arguments with the banking system and financial system that we have, and I've literally had usually boomers Not extreme music people, not extreme people. Very, what do you call that? Rules followers. Just for the sake of it. And they're like, it's what we have. When you talk about anything, well, it's what we have. We can't change it. The courts are bad. Oh, it's what we have. They're doing that, man. What's what we have? They're doing the bandwagon fallacy. You're arguing against the populace. The populate. Not populace. Popular. Arguing against the popular. Yeah, and that's what it is. You're arguing against the prom queen. The bitch ain't never wrong. She's the prom queen. You know. We all know those assholes like that in real life. You probably work with one of those assholes, don't you? One of those guys that, like, you can do more than this person, you know more, but they've kissed the requisite amount of ass and they've been there enough time and nobody wants to challenge them and they just kind of, like, force things on people and then your friends at work are like, dude, we shouldn't do this. And they're like, no, man, go along to get along. Yeah, I didn't do very well in the job market. Make of that what you will, but one, I hated showing up anywhere. I hated driving to a place and then just to stay there. Commute times killed me. Living in Houston. Anybody in Atlanta, you probably know what I mean there. Y'all have this similar awful traffic. Anyone in California probably knows. Your freeways are always backed up. Exumer. Degraded by sepsis. It's got some banging tracks, y'all. So, yeah, we all, you know, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, being unemployable. Yeah, that. I think my problem was I just hated going someplace. I hated getting up. I don't mind getting up early. I like getting up early and getting a bunch of shit done and reading and all that crap. And then, you know, like, people are like, oh, come work. And I'm like, oh, crap, yeah, work's fun. And then you just work around, like, the worst people. And then it just kind of sucks the life right out of you. That fucking album ended. I'm going to go push play. Yeah, I started on the back half of that album, which is Misery. So you listen to Misery all the way down. Now I'm just taking this right to the fucking top. And then I accidentally read through all my content. Fuck. Well, let's do this. Move out of the way, cat. Move to trash. Did y'all hear that sound? That was really cool. Alright, let's read a couple comments here. We got more of them. We got more. I just didn't have them out. So. Oh, Denial of God. I finally started listening to Denial of God. Don't tell Justin. I just now started listening to Denial of God. I'm listening to this, not right now, we're listening to Exumer. But I was listening to The Statues Are Watching, 95 EP. The Statues Are Watching. Okay, that was kind of cool. I kind of like that one. I think I listened to the 1996 one too and just didn't get enough of a vibe off of it. So, Denial of God, alright, you know. Justin wanted them to play Dead by Dog 2 or something. Alright, TCL 2006. Man, TCL, you're always in the comments. I am appreciating that because you're giving me content. I dig the movie They Live. I'm sure you knew it, but I think John Carpenter is a bit misplaced from what I gathered from interviews. He said something along the lines that capitalism is... we're talking about capitalism. Capitalism is good, but unrestricted capitalism, not so much. Which makes no sense because, like you said, our American ANCAP free market is very short-lived. Since then, the only people that have access to that kind of unrestricted capitalism is the ones all the way up the top. But dude, you'd be surprised, like, what you could do. You can climb to the top. You can literally climb to the top. I have seen men do it. It can be done. But this part where TCL says, the ones that are all buddy-buddy with the whores in D.C. that suck off Nephilim. Yeah, the whores in D.C., motherfucking Babylon, the swamp. Yeah, that's where the problem was, man. It always was. It wasn't us. We didn't fuck it up. It wasn't a billionaire. There were no goddamn billionaires back then. And the closest thing, you didn't even... Dude, where did you get your fucking billionaires from? Dude, it was like Rockefeller, Carnegie, J.P. Morgan, It was all, dude, and then you find out Rockefeller is actually a Rothschild. Like, they just changed his fucking name or he had a different family. Yeah, Rockefeller's a Rothschild, man. All of a sudden these men show up and they control literally everything. All the fucking railroads, all the telephone lines, all the electricity. And not only that, the fucking mines where that metal was coming from. Holy shit, they owned, like, how'd they do that? How the fuck they do that? That wasn't capitalism, that wasn't unrestricted capitalism. It's them whores in DC. And those ancient fucking bloodlines. Anyways, TCL continues. And all that means, no longer even fucking capitalism at that point. I don't know what you mean. Carpenter also said that good government is the solution to bad government. Good government is the solution to bad government, but again, it makes no sense since as soon as you give a human being that kind of authority over others, you already know nothing good is going to come out. Yeah, it's what they say about people at the very top, the leadership positions. Only the craziest and sickest can rise to that top. And then we put them in charge of everyone else. Well, in this country, that's not how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be in charge of them. But they have managed to work those rules to where now we're governed. Like, we're supposed to have the consent of the government. They don't have our consent. Several times we've explicitly said you do not have our consent, and they just keep fucking going. And you can't stop them. And then your thin blue line fucking shows up and puts a gun in your face and says you will adhere to these fucking rules. Anyways, back on to our friend here. Nothing good to do that, yeah. That just burns me because other than John Carpenter's personal viewpoints, there's some solid truth in They Live depicting the struggles of Roddy Piper character against the whole system that is fucking us all. Yeah, if you haven't seen They Live, watch that. Meanwhile, keeping us all distracted with addictive food and entertainment that is not dissimilar to actual drugs. Holy shit, bro, this guy nailed it. TCL, you're the shit. Oh my god, TCL 2006. He is a wise person. I don't know, male or female, he's a wise motherfucker right there. Cheers. Yeah. TCL having, like, Roddy Piper's character and They Live having the glasses that allowed him to see all through all the bullshit, see all the subliminal messages everywhere, and then realized aliens were, like, actually in control of the planet. It wasn't even humans anymore. Like, humans had sold out to the aliens and we were all cattle. Guys, that's probably true. I think that one's actually true. I don't think they were fucking with us on that one. But no, ANCAP works as long as you don't have fucking places like DC. As long as you don't we have unrestricted politicians. That's what we have. We need restricted politicians. Oh, we do have a restriction for them. It's the fucking Bill of Rights in the United States. I was going to say the Ten Commandments. I always get things confused. The Bill of Rights, the first 10, and then every amendment afterwards. That's restrictions for government. If you actually look at the first 10, it's restrictions on the government. If you look at the ones that follow, it's restrictions on us. But not exactly. There's a couple of them that do actually restrict them. Zoomer. See why this shit got me going for like months. This album kept me entertained. We have unrestricted politicians. We need to get rid of politicians and government bodies as a whole, and then we need to get rid of money as a concept. Yep. And nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do it. They're like, holy fucking shit, that's Mad Max. It's like, no, it's not. We've all agreed we don't want to fight to the death. Do you want to fight to the death? I don't. Do you want Mad Max? I don't. I want a fucking farm that I have outside my window right now. I want that. And I would have been able to trade my goods with other motherfuckers. And then my labor and trade that for other goods and services, bypassing money, bypassing the whores in DC, bypassing the system altogether. And the only way I can enforce that is with a goddamn gun. I had a shit ton of ammo. Am I a Viking? I feel like a Viking. Because I'm like a farmer that literally wants a bunch of motherfuckers to stop doing what they're doing. And they would like get their weapons and like, they would actually take over their farmland. Which I would run off some of the locals if I had my way. My lord called me and advised me not to finish that joke. So thank you, TCL. And thank you, Kat. And thank you, commenters and viewers. That was motherfucking Exhumer. Yeah, bro. And some homemade wine. Is it country? Is it ghetto? What the fuck is it? Southern Fried Punk? Let me know. Comments down below. I'm Cattle Prod, your Appalachian Warlord. We'll see you next time, guys.